Hi friends, my name is nastyaswan. Welcome to my life, and today we're gonna talk about boys. We're gonna get ready and we're gonna talk about boys. Just so you know, I'm single for almost 1 year and it was one of the hardest, but at the same time, best years in my life because I grew tremendously here, and just in general. Like my career improved, I made more money, I'm happier, I'm healthier, and I'm just more of an adult, and that feels great. You know how it always starts beautifully and he gives you flowers, he calls you every day, and he makes you so happy. He's so nice and so sweet, and then you fall in love. And then about 6 months later, you guys get into a routine and everything seems normal and things are not as exciting anymore and he's not as passionate anymore. He gets more comfortable and you start arguing more and more. And then you just end up loving him so freaking much that every argument really upsets you. And then he just slowly starts losing his interest and respect towards you. And then you're just left alone with these feelings towards this person, heartbroken. And then it feels like you're not gonna survive without this person, that this person is your whole life. Listen, baby girl, guys are not assholes. You just don't know your worth. I'm single this year by my choice. It's my conscious choice not to get into a relationship because my last breakup was very hard, I'm not gonna lie, and I was very hurt, but this breakup was literally the best thing that could happen to me. If I could talk to myself a year ago, I would just be like, baby girl, come here. You were such a baby. I've learned so many lessons from my past relationship and from this year of being single, because when you're single, I look at it this way, you start dating yourself every day. All your time is now yours. You invest in yourself. You spend so much time by yourself, thinking about things, discovering new things, and just surviving on your own, you know? I'm not saying that when you have a partner, it's easier in life. No, but you have the support that helps you to go through difficult things. But when you're alone, you just gotta have this inner support system that allows you to go through difficulties in life. And I feel like this year, that's all I've been working on, is creating that inner support system. That's it. It was freaking hard sometimes, emotionally, physically, because all I was worried about is how I'm gonna pay my bills, how I'm gonna feed myself, how I'm gonna grow mentally and grow in my career. For guys, it's a little bit different, but when we girls get into the relationship, we start loving the person sometimes more than we love ourselves, and we start caring about the person more than we care about ourselves. We women have a tendency to do so, and the moment you start doing that, your relationship will start falling apart, because a healthy relationship is when two people start loving each other and care about each other without losing themselves. And girls really get confused sometimes and they don't understand why. When they start giving so much love and they love their men so much, he just for no reason start detaching and spend less time with her and just starts being cold with her for no reason. Like, what just happened? It's just actually very easy to understand. Nobody wants to have a person who's obsessed with them. Like, for example, I wouldn't want to have a guy who is literally obsessed with me, who wants to spend all time with me, who gets upset when I want to hang out with my friends, or like he texts me all the time, where are you? When are you coming home? And literally does not let me breathe and loves me way too much. Like, I don't want that. Nobody wants that. And when I realized that, I was like, whoa, I should stop doing that. The best thing you can do when your boyfriend starts behaving this way, just give him his space. If he is not reciprocating, if he is detaching, let him be. Do not chase him, do not text him, just leave him alone. And you will see if that is your person, he will come back to you. Set him free. When you love someone, set him free. That is such an amazing feeling, to have someone love you and who will come back to you without holding him. And if something goes wrong and the person just does not come back, thank him. Just literally tell him, thank you so much for letting me go. Thank you for showing me that you're not my person. Thank you for not wasting my time anymore, that I can go and have more opportunities to meet better person who's gonna actually care about me, who's gonna actually love me and appreciate me. Thank you for letting me go. Do not even waste your time crying, baby girl. If he left you, thank God. That means that it's not your person and you deserve so much better. Just remember, if you are left alone, breakup is your superpower. It can either break you or it can give you so much motivation to become the best freaking version of yourself. The hottest, the smartest, the best, just new you. Because every breakup is like a little death. You die a little bit, but then you push yourself from the bottom and you go up. And if you're single, you have so much time to grow, to do so many cool things. Like for example, studying new language, travel, go to the gym, start dancing, start DJing, I don't know, make new friends. Like you're free now, you're finally free, and no one's gonna call you and be like, hey, where are you? Or like, you can't see that person, or no one's gonna get jealous. You are free, you can do whatever you want. So being single is not a bad thing. It's actually very freaking cool. The hardest thing is to be comfortable with who you are and comfortable with being alone. I mean, accepting your loneliness, not to struggle that you're alone, but to accept your loneliness and make just the best out of this experience. And when you grow enough after your last relationship, the right person's gonna come. The right time, the right moment, but he's gonna come, and you're gonna have new priorities, new values. You're gonna change. I feel like after my last relationship, I don't even want to look at the same type of guys. Like I look in a completely different perspective, completely different type of people, completely different age range as well. And that is only because I did not jump into the next relationship, you know, after a month or two. I healed. I literally hid myself from literally everybody for like 6 months because I felt miserable. I felt like I don't even recognize myself. I needed to heal myself. I needed to just be in that environment and like process everything. And then just day by day, I slowly started feeling better. Honestly, we girls are also so funny. Like self-worth does not come from meditations and affirmations. No, like wake up. It comes from action. It comes from doing something. Self-worth, self-love, and self-appreciation comes from achieving your goal. When you promised yourself something, when you told yourself that you are gonna go to the gym, you're gonna do it, you're gonna start eating healthy, and you're doing it. When you told yourself that I'm gonna have 2 classes of French a week, and you're doing it. And when you keep your own promises to yourself, that's when your self-esteem grows. That's when you start respecting yourself, loving yourself. But all you need to do is to have that routine, to have that discipline. Also, I did such a huge mistake for so many years. I had a discipline, but I was disciplining myself and holding myself accountable through self-hate. The voice inside of my head was like, you're not good enough, you have to do more, you have to do this, you can't eat that. Like I was just harsh to myself, and that was giving me so much anxiety on a daily basis, and I didn't understand why. And also it was not sustainable. Like for example, for 2-3 weeks, I was feeling great, I was having my routine, and then I would just fall off. I would just either binge eat or I would just not feel motivated. But when I switched this voice to a kinder version of myself and started treating myself nicely, I finally developed a routine and I started grow just like that. First, I set myself free. I allowed myself to be who I am, and I started respecting who I really am. At some point, I was just like, why do I treat myself like the nastiest parent in the world? I should treat myself like the coolest mom in the world. I finally started to pay attention to my inner child. And when that happened, everything in my life changed. And when I started falling in love with myself and learning who I am and caring about my life and myself, which is not selfish. It's what every girl should learn to do and should first be worried about. Loving yourself is not selfish, because when you love yourself truly, you can love someone without losing your real self. You should not be obsessed with him. And honey, you are not his mom. They should not be obsessed with you. You should not be obsessed with them. It should be just a caring, loving, healthy relationship. It's a partnership. That's when it's a great, great relationship. And it honestly pisses me off when girls are like, they should treat me like a queen. I deserve the world. I know my worth. I expect him to spoil me. No, honey, this is not confidence. This is ignorance. A real confident woman should never ask. Men see that she needs help and they are there for her. She does not chase, she attracts. Also, if you're truly confident, he knows that you're not gonna die without him. He knows that he's afraid to lose you. He knows that it's a privilege to be with you. And I'm not saying it in a cocky way, like, oh, it's a privilege to be with me. No, he just really respects you. You know why? Because you respect yourself. I was talking for so long that I even forgot that I didn't finish my makeup. And girls, just one thing that I want you to know from this video is that every and each one of you is so unique and special. You don't need to prove your uniqueness and how beautiful you are. You don't need to prove shit. You just need to know it. And every and each one of you has that inside of her. You just need to allow yourself to be who you are. And you can easily do that by limiting your social media use. When you watch Instagram and TikTok all the time, you compare yourself unconsciously to other women, and that is so unhealthy. That is so toxic. There's literally zero benefit in comparing yourself to other women. It just destroys your self-esteem, it destroys your mood. It's just like, it doesn't do anything for you. Anything. So please stop comparing yourself to other women and their life, because their life is their life. All you have to worry about is your life and how you're gonna build it and how you're gonna live it. It's your path with your own choices, your own life, and your life is so freaking beautiful. Just don't compare yourself to other women, please. And instead of looking for a new boyfriend, just become the best version of you that will attract that person into your life. Just please stop going into places and restaurants and bar and just like looking with your eyes. Just stop doing that. If you're going to the restaurant and you're going to the bar, enjoy yourself and your company and your friends. Just if it's your person, he will come, he will find you. But just please don't be desperate. You don't need to be desperate. What's yours is yours and it's gonna find you. And again, if it's not coming to you and it's not the right time, invest that time in yourself. And the more you work on yourself and the more you grow, the better person is gonna come into your life. Because by growing your self-worth, you're growing your standards. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I loved chatting with you and getting ready together with you. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and I'll see you guys in the next video. It was Nastya Swan, and remember that today is your day.